All right, chefs, let's talk about becoming an executive chef. For most cooks, the goal is to become executive chef, and usually, executive chef in the hotels, resorts, or big properties is the pinnacle of one's career. So, to become executive chef, here are my steps that you can follow. If you're wondering where I got these steps, I've developed more than thousands of executive chefs in my life since 2003, and they all share the same thing. All share the same thing. Every step I share here, they have done, and they all have it in common. If you're missing one of them, you're not going to be able to be executive chef based on my data. So, number one is to get good at your job, and that's the most obvious thing. Get good at cooking, get good at your job. To become a good cook, it takes about 1, 2, 3 years. If you're working abroad, it's faster because things in the Philippines are technically really much slower, and no matter what you say, standards are definitely lower in the Philippines compared to Japan, Europe, US, etc. So you got to work fast. Good cook, 1 to 3 years. Great cook, 4 to 6 years. And then chef de cuisine, chef de cuisine, head chef, 6 years above. You're good. Now, the problem with that is it takes so long and you get paid so low. When you're a cook in the Philippines, you study in these expensive schools, you pay 250, 500,000, 1 million, and only to graduate and get paid 695 pesos a day. That's foolishness. That is not wise. You have been misguided and you have been advised in a very wrong way. Personally, I don't recommend that's your only step. But for most of you, that's your only step. I'm going to be as good a cook as I can be and then eventually get to executive chef. Now, the other steps are what you can do right away. And if you can do these things really well, you're going to become executive chef faster and you'll even supplement your income, which is better because cooks right out of culinary school get paid dirt cheap and we don't want that. So the next thing you can do is build a product, just one product. You have to perfect the product and put a brand to it. The reason why this is so important is because a product can scale beyond your physical capacity to produce it. If the demand of your product you can increase in volume, this is the job of what an executive chef does. An executive chef is meant to sell something again and again and increase in volume. And if you cannot practice with your own product, how do you expect a multi-billion dollar company, sorry, multi-million dollar property to hire you as their head chef? And you can't even scale one product. So think Mary Grace, they're like the gold standard in products. They came in at the market where Ensaimada was saturated, but because of marketing, product placement, target market, branding, unit economics, they were able to become the most premium ensaimada that people still buy to this day. So Mary Grace is the ultimate story of success. They're more successful than all celebrity chefs combined with just one single product. So if you can do that from now on, while you're getting good in the kitchen, you can also build your product and understand the business of scaling one single thing. So once you do these two things, I do recommend you have a premium service. Think menu engineering, recipe development, restaurant setup, or something like a premium catering wedding service. Now, this is very important because as you get experience, you need to provide a premium service. Not only are you able to charge a lot and make a lot for your income, sometimes a premium service can out earn your monthly salary in a single transaction, but it trains you to be executive chef because all executive chefs I know and all executive chefs on the planet are able to sell and fulfill a premium service. If you don't have a kitchen, you don't have a team, you don't have a venue, use your intelligence. Partner with a venue, get suppliers, and execute. This is what executive chefs are made for. Next up is control your social media. A lot of you aren't getting your jobs because your social media is full of ranting, complaining, politics, and silliness. If your social media is silliness, a multi-million dollar brand will never take you seriously. They don't want a silly, complaining, loudmouth chef to head their kitchen. because you're supposed to add prestige to the brand, not remove prestige. It's your fiduciary duty. So it's your responsibility. Fix your social media. Next is get a level of authority. This is super important. When you get a level of authority, that means basically a faculty position is good, consulting position is good, head of an organization. It shows that you have structure in the way that you lead. And once you have all of these things combined, you will have one outcome that all executive chefs must have, especially in the hotel, is you must have prestige. I'll say it again, prestige. If you bring prestige to the hotel, they will want you there. Good luck, guys.